BodyTalk practitioners and also BodyTalk seminars and other seminars can be found on all the different continents of the globe and in many different languages, for example, English, German, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, Japanese. So you have many possibilities of finding the right seminar for yourself and also the right practitioner. BodyTalk is well known to be a very good therapeutic system for the human being. However, it is also interesting to note that BodyTalk can also be applied to animals and to plants. And we have a lot of practitioners who really specialize in that line. So they can work with domestic animals, they can work with animals in the zoo, or especially in South Africa, we have a lot of practitioners who are actually practicing with the wild animals in the parks. And it's very beautiful to see how the rehabilitation or the general health of the animal is just improving with BodyTalk sessions. And in the plant world, we have quite a few people who have been doing little experiments for themselves or even professionally to see the before and after, how a plant is changing. You see, a lot of people say, do I have to believe in BodyTalk? And I say, no, you don't, because you can see the differences. And obviously you can see the differences much more when you look at animals changing, their behavior changing, their health changing, but also seeing the plant growth change. So you can just try it out for yourself. With BodyTalk, a lot of people want to learn a technique. They want to learn something they can use on themselves. However, as time goes by, the more one receives sessions or even starts learning the whole BodyTalk system and the different courses, and the more one studies, one realizes I actually have to change the terminology. I'm not doing BodyTalk anymore, but I'm being BodyTalk. So that means that the understanding behind the whole of the BodyTalk system is very deeply ingrained in philosophy, and it helps us to have a different outlook on the whole of life. For the individual person or practitioner within the IBA, the International BodyTalk Association, there are more courses which can be attended by anyone who's really interested, but it benefits definitely practitioners a lot, the so-called life sciences courses. And within the life sciences courses we have different courses which cover different subjects, but all of them together basically are like a big puzzle, or different pieces for one puzzle. These life sciences courses, they used to be called life management, and the subtitle of life management was responsibility, or being able to respond to life. And that really summarizes what life sciences courses can do for us. Specifically, there is Mindscape, and the core idea of Mindscape is to really dive into our own potential, increase our ability to be more intuitive, and specifically enhance the functionality of the so-called right brain, which is our creative part or intuitive part, and also being supportive to the left brain, the so-called logical mind. And so just attending the Mindscape course is already, it's a fun course, it's also a very deep course, and we will teach you a specific tool which you can have for the rest of your life to support you in any activity you do, either just for yourself personally, for your profession, in your sporting field or in your working field. So that is Mindscape in a couple of words. Breakthrough is very different, and at the same time it complements Mindscape. Because sometimes we cannot access our full potential because we have patterns within us which block the access to the intuitive function, for example. Breakthrough specifically addresses our little emotional upsets which we could have in everyday life when we're not responding but reacting to life, or better, overreacting to life. I'm sure you have all experienced something like that. You are a bit late and you are pressed on time, and the driver in front of you is just going very, very slow, and you have no chance of overtaking him. So you feel the adrenaline rushing through your body, and you know you won't make it on time. Just a small example. But this kind of everyday situation for a lot of people just shows us a factor that we feel the environment is responsible for our stress factors. But when you are learning the breakthrough system, you really understand that deep within us there is a belief system, there's patterns, there's conditionings which cause these overreactions. It's never ever the environment. And so it's quite a challenging and very interesting learning process when you're learning breakthrough and attending the breakthrough course. However, after the course, life it will never be the same again. It would be very centering, very relaxing, because you just see the world with different eyes. So the third course within the life sciences field is called Freefall. And in a way, Freefall complements Mindscape and Breakthrough, but at the same time it's a different course, it's a different approach. The idea is that whatever is going on in our mind also is mirrored within our body. So Freefall would be addressing more specifically the body, the holding patterns within the body, but specifically in the Freefall course you will be focusing on two very important energy centers. One is the pelvis. The pelvic energy in Chinese medicine is very, very, very strong. It's our powerhouse, and we have to be able to use that energy. And this energy is very important to feed the heart. So that would be the second energy center we're focusing on in Freefall. And it's a very, very strong seminar, and in the end you really feel free. That's why it's called Freefall. And so what we have observed over the period of years where we have been teaching all these courses together, there is a bit of benefit, or a lot of benefit really, in all the different courses. But people usually feel attracted to attend the course that they find sounds most interesting. However, as I said before, they all complement one another, and also help the individual to be a more centered person and a more relaxed person, and that helps us in our everyday life. Helps us in our clarity as BodyTalk practitioners, for example, and so that's the beauty of the work. Over the years, the BodyTalk system has grown quite a lot. So we have the foundational training, BodyTalk Fundamentals, which is a very intense, usually 4-day course, and you should practice that after you've learned that for a while, and then possibly do your exam to become a certified BodyTalk practitioner. And after that, you could decide to maybe do some advanced training on specialized modules and courses. And then there's also further modules and courses which are focusing on specific aspects, for example, of the foundational training, such as body chemistry or the fascia and structural work in the body, but all from an energy approach. So even if you are in a country where you cannot really physically touch the body, you could still use the BodyTalk techniques, and that's very beautiful. And the big vision of Dr. John Weltheim is to eventually have the profession of a BodyTalker in all the countries of the world. And right now there's discussions going on, and hopefully in the near future, in the very near future, we'll have a course at universities which will have the bachelor or master degree as the outcome, and we're very much looking forward to that too. So if you're interested of receiving a BodyTalk session or attending one of the BodyTalk classes or even one of the life sciences classes, Mindscape, Breakthrough, or Freefall, you can always check out our website where we have all the different courses listed on the seminar schedule, or the certified BodyTalk practitioners listed on the practitioner listing. And at the same time, you will find a lot more information on the different publications we have on BodyTalk, or the seminar descriptions, and a lot of more background information.